And welcome back, welcome back. Our last guests are actors who join us to talk about the newest season of The Circle NYC on our View TV network and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Gio and Ralfy. Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Glad to be here.
I don't know. How does it feel to be on like one of the longest running docuseries?
You know, it's actually kind of an exciting thing, you know? It's something to be a little bit proud about, too.
Yeah.
Something new for me.
I'm honored and truly blessed.
How'd you guys get into it? We always want to know the beginning. How did it all start?
Well, for me, I was doing music, so I've been doing music for a couple years, all throughout New York, but I'm from Jersey, so I caught attention of the producer of the show, and now I'm here.
And for you?
Well, you know, I was an internet personality before The Circle, and I was just doing a lot of content creating, and, you know, they caught my eye, and I just was like, you know, let me go for it and see what I can do. And ever since then, I've been able to accomplish many great things.
And now you have a lot of people following you guys all over.
Yes.
Yeah, man, let me tell you, go out of state and then people come up to us and like they talk about the show, and then they start talking about scenes and then going into detail in the scenes, and I'm like, oh well, y'all watching it for real.
Yeah, they were deep. They went deep with you, huh?
Yes.
What do they talk about the most when they see you guys?
Ooh. There's so much. They always want to know, like, you know, the little dramas and are you still cool with this person? Or are you, like, I don't like the way that person did that. But that's the most over here all the time.
I hear on the show, I went through a situation losing my mother. Coming onto the show midway of the season, my mother passed away. And so a lot of times I hear people who can relate to my story and what I was going through and just thanking me for being representation for them, because a lot of people, when they go through grief or they're going through depression, you don't get to see it. You just get to see, oh, they were depressed, they disappeared, now they're back.
Yeah, and you guys have been advocating for a lot of different causes, such as AIDS, HIV. What did this mean to you guys, you know, being like advocates?
Well, it's a big honor, and I'm not gonna lie, it's something that's big within our community. So to bring awareness to it, and also there's such a stigma behind when you hear HIV, AIDS, things like that. And always been a big stigma, but you know, with medications and things, it's getting a lot further ahead. So it's good to put that message out there, so people that probably don't know a lot or don't know that all the stuff and the treatments that they have and how you can live a long life with, you know, certain illnesses nowadays. It's good to put that out there, and now people know about it.
And for you?
Yes, I mean, honestly, it was a blessing. I have friends that it affects personally, and so to be a part of that representation for a community that is often marginalized is just a very great thing to be a part of. And I was approached by a lot of people after that as well, by being a part of that, just saying thank you, you know, because even though I do not identify with that community, I stand in support with them, and they are regular people just like everybody else who deserves love, life, and happiness.
Yeah, absolutely. How did they come up with the name The Circle NYC? Where did that come from?
So I think where it originally came from was that, you know, so the premise behind it is a bunch of LGBT people in New York trying to make a way in whatever that is that we do. So we all come together as a circle and do our thing in New York. But we're a circle. We're a group of friends.
A circle of love.
Supposed to be, yeah.
Plus, there's always somebody in the circle that's like, hey, all right. It's like somebody in the family, your old drunk uncle that comes to Thanksgiving.
Dysfunctional family.
It's just like a circle of dynamics is what I would call it. Honestly, you see the love, the happy, the ugly, the good, the bad. But at the end of the day, like you said, it's everything that ties us back together.
Yeah. So who came up with it, the producer or you guys?
The producer.
So what's next? Surprise us with something, or tell us something that nobody else knows yet. All right.
No, because you know they say I'm the spoiled king.
You tell that to him, he gonna tell the whole season.
You gotta tell it.
There's no need to watch the season mess around with me.
All right, we're right on point then. We got somebody that knows how to tell it. Go ahead. Give us a little something.
And camera one, no. But honestly, something that will shock you guys is how it all unfolds, honestly, because people will expect a lot of drama, but this season you will see the friendships being tested, you will see the dynamics shift a lot, and what you will see that this season, we can actually become a circle. we can actually become a circle. And that was a very hard concept to grasp at first, but we get there.
Another thing, like with this season, you finally get to see a lot more of everybody's talent.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's a reality show, everybody loves the drama, everybody loves all the, you know, the little dialogues and stuff. But everybody on it has a talent. Everybody, we all do something. And this season, you finally get to see us hitting stages. You finally get to see us doing the things that we do at work. You know, you finally get to see all that. So that's what I'm most excited about.
Yes.
Is there someone in this circle that tries to stick out above everybody else?
That's true.
Well, no, wait a minute. It ain't that true because we don't have to try to do nothing. It just happens naturally. But what I will say is people... It's a personality thing, right? You don't have to have the biggest personality to be well-loved when you're on television. But honestly, it's the personalities that are regular. I would say the boring people are the ones that have to stick out. So if you aren't on the show doing what you said you're supposed to do, and then you're trying to cling on to other people's storylines, then you might find yourself trying to stick out.
Yeah, and I also think it's the people, like, when it comes to reality, or I pretty much think with TV, period, the best way to go is just be authentically you.
Always.
You know, when people always try to wonder, how can I be different? How can I stick out? Just be you. There's only one you in the world, and I think people think too much into it. So the more authentic you are, whether that be the nerd, whether that be the crazy person, whether that be whatever, be you.
Is reality TV really reality TV, or are you acting in there too? Or a combination of both?
We get this a lot. It's not. You would think that it was scripted.
Throwing a little bit of your own
it's
stuff
not.
in there too, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's real. The things you see is us. They're not telling us
definitely
to do anything or anything like that. The only thing about it's reality. So let's say if I don't like somebody, I personally wouldn't be in the same room with them on my own time. So that's the only thing that's kind of now I have to be in a room with this person. I have to have a conversation. So that's the only thing that's different.
How important are social groups like the Circle of Black and Brown queer communities?
It's very important. As a Hispanic and Black person of color, I was born, I was adopted into a African American family, so the clashing of different things that I was seeing was always a thing, and I always grew up in you look too Spanish to hang out with the Black people. Oh, you sound too Black to hang out with the Spanish people, so you don't know where you're supposed to go. And I found myself always being lost in the sauce. And then I realized that it doesn't matter about that. You just have to represent the people that stick with you.
Yeah.
And the brown and Black community need the most representation because they are the staple. They are the foundation of this world and everything that we have in it today.
Yeah. And when did you find yourself? I mean, if you're going here, you're going there, and somebody's calling you this.
I found myself
making
my own circle, my own circle, my own table. Honestly, because in those situations, you have to break out. And you have to realize that you shouldn't want to sit at anybody else's table. You don't want me to sit at your table. You don't want me to sit at yours this time. Fine, I'm going to make my own.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's pretty much the same. Yeah. Like, you know, being already LGBT is already a little bit, you know, you kind of have to figure out a lot, even just being you, you know. So coming into the circle, I found like my tribe, you know, and I found also where who I am in my own tribe. I found a lot about myself, you know, and who I am on the inside and what I project out. So with being in front of the camera in this circle, I found who I am.
Yeah. You feel more comfortable inside of this circle because, you know, there's a lot of discrimination in every category, you know, but being a part of a circle, does you feel more protected and covered, so to speak? Or just still out there?
Well, okay. I feel more free to be expressive of who I am and what I feel. And, you know, I can express myself a little bit more than what I can on the outside world. However, you know, it's like, same thing with every community. These are still like my people. It's still my family. So a lot of times it doesn't feel like, you know, sometimes you gotta be guarded. So these people aren't gonna care about like, oh, let me not say this. No, they're gonna say it. They're gonna be truthful in whatever they think on their head. So sometimes it's like you go in and have to be a little guarded, but I feel free to be me in those situations too.
I would agree.
Now, I understand you have some commercials out there.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
You want to talk about it?
Well, you know, as you just stated, we did the HIV Stops With Me. Actually, rest in peace to the person who brought us the project because he did recently just pass away.
Yeah,
And I
sorry
want to
to
send my
hear.
condolences to his family and thank him for bringing us that project.
Yeah.
Club Lambda is owned by 2 Black CEOs. They have Club Lambda BK and Lambda Lounge in Harlem. We were asked to make a gay pride commercial for them, and some of the cast participated in it, and that commercial was such fun to record. Like when I say that they opened us with open arms, they gave us the whole area to make whatever type of content we wanted for them, and what we created was magic. And that commercial still plays itself throughout today in the club.
Yeah, beautiful. So you guys are getting paid, huh?
Always.
So the next time you come, just bring, we'll set up a table here. You can bring the food and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
We can break some bread together.
Oh, yes. I'm a big back. I like to eat.
There you go. So I would like to go in and ask you your favorite foods and all that stuff, but they're only giving me 30 seconds, and I got to wrap up the show.
All right.
Website, and how can people keep in touch with you guys and follow you and the whole 9 yards?
Yeah. So you can find me on Instagram, on YouTube, and all over any of the streaming platforms as I Speak Jersey. And it's exactly spelled exactly how it sounds. ISPEAK JERSEY. Again, you can find it everywhere.
Yes. And you can find me, Gio, on Instagram and YouTube at Gio the Goat, GIOTHAGOATT. Yeah.
Gio the
and watch season 7.
Oh,
is
yes.
coming
Watch
out.
season 7 of
which
The Circle.
premieres today.
Yes, it
Today,
premieres
season 7.
Check it out today.
It does. Yeah, season 7 premieres today. You can catch me and Ralfy on there, causing havoc, giving you everything that you need to, but obviously giving out the necessary education to our community that we need. So please come check us out tonight. I believe 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. is when it's set to premiere on YouTube. You can check it out at Our View TV. And yeah, look us up. The Circle, New York City.
Gio and Ralfy from The Circle. Yeah. Everybody at home, everybody in the studio, thank you so much.